This is Irontrader. It is hump day, which means it is crude day. Now, the API report came out yesterday at 4:30, and crude had a build of 9.4 million. Gasoline had a draw of 4.4 million. Distillates had a build of 0.5 million, and Cushing had a build of 2.4 million. So now the EIA report will be out today at 10:30. We'll see if that all confirms. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil daily and weekly chart. Now, yesterday here we had a red candle, but it was an inside day, which basically means your high and low is the inside of the previous day's high and low. That's all what that means. Okay. And then you can see after when the futures opened up here that you put in the lower low. That was a tell, okay, because you had a really big build, 9.4 million barrels in that crude. Okay, so that is never good, and that's where that crude dropped off. Now, today we look at low so far here is 80.55. So what we want to do is just keep on going to the left here. So you had a low here of 80.59 here. You have 80.42 and 80.30. So these are going to be your support levels here, right there, okay? Now, again, if that's lost, you have that 21 days sitting right below it at 79.99 level. Okay, so that's going to be very, very crucial, which lines up actually very, very nice with here, 79.99. Then again, if that's lost here, we have this 79.90, and then we can look to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 79.57. And then we have this 8 SMA over here. Okay, you're sitting at basically 79 flat, and then we have your 78.57. So there's a lot of good support underneath here. However, you know, when you see this, this could be just that upper box. Okay, so you remember when we had this candle here, this was that 79.29, and we basically traded this box. So you look at the bottom of these two candles here, we traded this box here for I don't know how many days, okay? Then we went up to the next level here. Then we were trading this area right here. Now we might be just going up here to this next level here and trading this area here. The key is going to be this 21 SMA. That's going to be very, very crucial. That really needs to hold, okay? Again, if it doesn't, then we just come down to your 79.90 and your 79.57 here. Okay, and then what you really want to also watch is that 70, pretty much a 79 flat level here, your 8 SMA here. Okay, so now remember, it's only a 4-day week here this week. Friday is Good Friday. There's no market open here. Okay, so that's what we want to watch basically on the downside. And then if we get lost all the way down to this 50 SMA, our 200 SMA here, this is looking pretty strong here. Now, again, you're 50 days on the way up here, your 21 down a day up here, your 8 days come up here and now just kind of flattened out. But then again, it flattened out here too also. Remember, see how this flattened out here? And then she just rallied up here. So don't get too excited. We just want to basically just trade that range. Now, if that 200-day is lost, we want to come to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 77.57, which lines up pretty nice here. You got 77.67 on your big boy. And then we come all the way down here, 77.34. And then we have what do we got there? 76.79, which will be your price channel. Okay, so but right now here, this is still a lot of good support here. You know, we've had these days here like, okay, we had a red candle and a red candle, then she just rallied back up here. The same way we had here last week, and then we had a sideways action, then we had a rally. But it just looks like we're just trading this area box, okay, right up here now. Okay, let's look at the upside. Well, what we want to do is look to yesterday's low. Okay, so you want to look at that 81.22. That's going to be resistance now, and then we look right above that at 81.51. Okay, so that's going to be that's going to be big resistance. You really need to get back and close back above that kind of a situation here. You don't want what this candle did, indecision, where it popped up and then came right on down. But we got to see how this is all going to shake out. But watch that key level, 81.51. That's going to be key. If we can get above, we'll come to this candle. You're talking about 81.92, and then we have yesterday's high at 82.36. And then we can just work right on up here. You have your 82.48, your 82.65, and then what we want to look at here is this 100 SMA here at 83.08, and then we have 83.12. That's going to be your big resistance and your breakout level here. But If we break above that, we can, we'll look on a chart here. We know where we're going to go higher. But right now, we really want to concern yourself here. If you can close above this 8 SMA here, is this 100 SMA here? Because you can see, okay, how nice and strong this 8 is holding up here, all the candles here on a weekly basis. But look what happened last week, and look so far what's happening this week. So as that 100-day comes down, this is looking, probably might be looking at a high kind of a situation here. So this is going to be very, very key. Now, once that is broken above that level and above this 83, well, then then we can shoot up for these candles here. So you look at the next big level here, you're looking at about an 85 level going on up here. Okay, so that's what we want to watch. But really, for today, just watch that EIA report here at 10:30. That's going to be key to see how this is all going to shake out, if it lines up with that API that we had at 4:30. But just watch the bottom of these candles here, especially this one. This is that 80-30, and watch this 21 SMA here. Now, again, at that 79.98. Now, again, if this does hold, okay, if that 21, this level does hold here, then that would be a good buying opportunity here to take long if we're going to be trading this box. If it's not, then we just follow this all the way down here, where you watch that 8 SMA here and then that 200 SMA. And then if that's lost, we have the 50 SMA, and then come all the way down to your price channel. But really, in this time frame here, we just got to see how it all shakes out. Don't have an opinion, okay? You can go long and you can go short on the situation here. So let's just see how she shakes out today. Okay, your RSI here, why are you looking okay on that? Your MACD looks like it's once across, below here. But again, that's this real tight situation. RSI here on your weekly chart, that's still looking good, and same way with your MACD, that looking also good. So for the week here, which would be end of tomorrow, you really want to watch that 8 SMA here and this 50-day on a closing basis, especially that 8-day, because it's been holding the whole way on up. So let's just see how that all shakes out. So just watch that key level here on a closing basis. That's roughly 79 level. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, here's natural gas here on your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now you can see here where you had that contract roll, you had the big gap up here, and now she's just kind of like drifting lower. Okay, so there really isn't a whole lot here going on. Now, what you really want to do is you want to hold that price channel level. Okay, that's at 1.76. Okay, so this is really what you want to hold. If not, you have that 50-day rate below it at 1.74. Then you have 1.72 of your on your 200 SMA, and then 1.71 here. And then we can come all the way down here to this gap. Okay, so you want to look at the top of that, that's 1.62. Okay, but again, if we can just hold this upper level here, maybe we can do a sideways action, because it looks like your price channels are leveling out here now. But you always get this after you get that contract roll. It's not like no big deal, really. Okay, when you have a gap up, the charts it'll take a little time for the charts to correct, especially when you're looking at an hourly or 4-hour or something even smaller here. Okay, we have the same thing at a 4-hour. You're just basically looking here, but you really want to hold these key levels right here. Again, if you don't, you can come all the way down here, and that's at 1.64. That's the gap here on your 4-hour chart here. But right now here, we got to see how this all shaken out here. But right now, it's not really looking, too bad, as they say. Let's just see how it's all going to shake out. But let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly. Okay, your daily chart here is the one that we're really looking at here right now until the rest of the charts can get adjusted to that contract roll. Okay, so what do we have here is we have the key 21 SMA here. Now it looks like you're hanging right on. Real-time price on natural gas right now here is, what do we got here? Okay, so you're sitting at right about that 1.77 level here. Okay, so this is what we're looking at right here. Okay, so that really needs to hold. Okay, again, if it doesn't hold, then what we have to do is we just have to follow like these SMAs right on down here. Okay, so this is going to be a very key one. This is 1.723 on a weekly basis. You really want to hold that situation. We don't want to end up where this comes all the way down and have this right here, unless you're going to go short with, like, say, the KOLD there. Okay, so that's what we want to do, hold on a closing basis here for the week, which will be end of tomorrow. Now, today, what we really want to watch this 21 SMA. This is very, very crucial, 1.77, and then this 8 SMA at 1.71. Very, very key. Now, again, if that's lost, then we'll come to the top of this candle. This is that gap. Okay, so this is what you want to watch here. This is 1.675. Okay, so this is what you want to watch if that 21 SMA here and this 8 SMA here is lost. And then obviously if that's lost, then we can come to the bottom of these candles here. We have 1.64, and then we have this 1.64 level, 1.65, and then 1.64 level, which carries all the way across here. That's very, very strong resistance. And then we can go all the way down to this 1.589, which, not too good. Again, if that's lost, then we come down 1.57, 1.52 here. Okay, so that there I see. But again, your 8-day is kind of rolling up here. We'll just see how that if that can roll up. The key is you really just need to hold this 21-day in that 8 SMA, and then we'd be looking. You'd be looking here at least sideways, kind of an action. Okay, on the upside, here's what we want to do is look at yesterday's candle. That's that 1.83. And then we can come up here to your 1.84 level here. Okay, and then you can go just follow the candles, 1.87 at the bottom there, 1.88. But realistically, if you can break above this 1.84 level, look at this 50-day. That's where it's going. Okay, that's where she's going. But what I don't like about this 50-day, see how that just waterfall? See your 100-day waterfall? See, that's not a good look. Okay, see this 21-day waterfall, 100-day waterfall. See, that's just not really something you want to see. So if this does rally up, okay, this 50-day is going to stop it right then in its tracks, no matter what you're going to say. Okay, so again, watch that 21-day, and then watch this 8 SMA here, and then watch the top of this candle, that gap fill at 1.675. Okay, those are your 3 key levels here for today. And then on the upside, watch yesterday's high, 1.83. So I'll be looking for some scalps. I'm flat. I have no position in natural gas right now, long or short. So I'm going to see what's going to happen here. Maybe take a UNG scalp here, or a KOLD, which is the short. Now remember, don't expect too much. I don't think she's going to do no rip and roar in here one way or the other. So don't expect too much. So you're going to have easy move. So if you say they take the UNG, so I'll be probably looking for something light, anywhere from 10 to 20 cents. But if you're trading 5,000 shares, okay, that adds up. Okay, so that's what you want to look for. Just small amounts, small movement. You're not going to have large movements there today. Okay, that's what I got for you on the crude natural gas. I will be back here for midday trading, and we'll go a little bit more in depth on natural gas and then on crude. All right, thanks for watching.